A very good afternoon, guys. In the previous class, I completed the first part of this chapter, that was maximum permissible bank finance. Now, in this session, I take the second part of this chapter, that is commercial paper. I had mentioned in the earlier classes that there are three parts to this chapter. First, maximum permissible bank finance. Second, commercial paper. And third, what we'll be doing after this part gets over, one of the very important part, that is factoring. Of course, all three are important. You can get questions from all three, or you can get any two, or you can get one. Okay, now see, coming to commercial paper. Now first, what is a commercial paper? Commercial paper is nothing but it is a very short-term source of finance used by corporates to take care of their short-term financial resources. That means you need money to pay off your creditors or bills payable or expenses. So commercial paper is one source where companies can raise finance by issuing commercial paper. It is a short-term debt instrument, like how you have bank OD and cash credit. Similarly, this is a short-term debt instrument where companies will give you money. Now, when I say short-term, you all know very well definition of long-term, short-term. The general trend is if anything is less than 1 year, we treat it as short-term, and if anything is more than 1 year, we treat it as long-term. So here it is short-term, and the period of short-term is such for commercial paper that the period can vary. Normally it is minimum 7 days. 7 days से लेके around 180 days or up to 270 days. Sorry, you can say that the period ranges from minimum 7 days to 270 days. A drawback, it is unsecured source of finance. So the person who give you the money, to whom you issue commercial paper, they do not have that much security. But at the same time, additional advantages, it is approved by RBI. Additional advantages, it is approved by RBI. So in short, commercial paper are short-term source of finance. It is a short-term debt instrument used by corporates to raise finance and take care of their finance need. As I mentioned, important for objective also, the period of commercial paper ranges from 7 days to 180 up to 270 days. No, generally it is not more than 270 days. And as I told you, it is unsecured, but at the same time, RBI has recognized commercial paper, so it is approved by RBI. Now, what you are supposed to do in this? When you issue commercial paper, as I told you, it is a source of finance. Generally, it is done within the companies. So when one company issues commercial papers, the other company takes. So the company which is using that money, they have a cost to be incurred. Cost for that company will be an income for this particular company. So what you are supposed to do is, initial part mein, the sums what I am going to do today. Today I am targeting 5 sums. Then we will see in the next class. 2 to 3 lectures, 3 recordings में this part should be done. Hopefully, जरूरत पड़ा तो एक आध और दूंगा, but normally 3 videos में this part should get covered. Now guys, as I told you, interest rate. But before that, just see how this concept of commercial paper is dealt with. You all know, correct? SYDC में तुम लोग ने issue of shares, issue of debentures किया है. There is a face value attached. Okay, there's a face value attached. Same way, commercial paper में also there is a face value. Now, shares and debentures में it was 1 rupee, 10 rupee, 100 rupee, 1000 rupee normally. यहाँ पे it can be anything. So let's say the face value of commercial paper is 10,000. Okay, face value of commercial paper is 10,000. Now today, when they issue, the face value is 10. That means on maturity, the company which issues gets 10,000 rupees. On maturity, the company which issues gets 10,000. So today when they will give at their sale price. So these are the two important terms in the formula also. Say for example, the sale price of this is 9,500. So the face value is 10,000, sale price 9,500. So what happens? This difference of 500 is the income for the company which issues commercial paper, and the company which uses that source of finance, for them it's an expense. So 500 is the income. But remember, say for example, the period of commercial paper is 100 days. So ये जो 500 है, this 500 का income is for 100 days. So what you have to do? 100 days का income is 500. Therefore, 360 days. In this chapter, in your syllabus formula, they are given 360. So we will consider 360. So what will happen? 500 ka income you got, but I want interest yield, what I am going to calculate in some time. Interest yield has to be on per annum basis. Interest yield has to be on per annum basis. Therefore, I will convert this for the full year, that is 360 days, and I need it in terms of percentage. So what I have to do is I will have to multiply by 100. Got it? I'll just show you this logic in the formula. So now what will happen? I get the income of 500 rupees for 100 days. So 360 days के लिए कितना? Multiply by 100. At the same time, remember one thing. Company received how much money starting? They issued at what price? 9.5. So that 500 ka income or an expense, that will be on the base amount of 9.5. So what you'll have to do? You will have to take 500 as the income, divide by the base selling price 9,500. Just understand, I'll show you the formula. Then you have to take this factor into consideration. So now what I do, I will make you write the formula. So the formula, now you'll write it. This is just for understanding. If you want to write. Okay, the formula will be, it is called as interest yield. Now see, what will be interest yield? Face value first you have to take. So what you will do is FV minus SP, that is selling price, upon again SP. You know why upon again SP? Because this is the base, 9.5. Numerator will be your income, that is 10,000 minus 9,500. Okay, into 360. 360 will be your number of days for the entire year. 360 will be number of days for the entire year upon maturity period. And as I told you, since the answer has to be in terms of percentage, I will further multiply by 100. Answer has to be in terms of percentage, so I will further multiply by 100. Getting it? So this is the base of this. Now see, if I substitute now this, let's substitute now. This is just for understanding. For of course sums ऐसे ही करना है. What is the face value? 10,000. What is the selling price? 9.5. Upon again the selling price 9.5 into 360. I have taken maturity period का example में 100. Multiply by 100. Fortunately, this is 100 days. And this 100 is for percentage. Okay. Now, if I substitute further, 500 divided by 9.5 into 360 upon 100. into 100. Okay, 500 divided by 9.5 into 360 upon 100 into 100. Let's do the calculation. 500 divided by 9.5 into 360. 18.95. So in this case, the rate of interest yield will be 18.95. Understand the logic. 500 ka income on the value of 9.5. You can say that way. You invested 9.5. You got a return of 500. Now why we did 360? Because this return is for 100 days. So what I told you, 100 days के लिए 500 तो 360 clear. Now if you see cross multiply, 500 into 360 divided by 100. This is the logic. 500 into 360 divided by 100. And this I will multiply further by 100 to give me the interest yield per annum. That means this example what I explained you, in that case the interest yield is 18.95%. That means cost to the company was 18.95%. This is the logic of this. Here you can take 365 also, but in your syllabus they have kept 360. So everywhere it is 360 only. So I am sticking to 360. Sometimes they will give you months. So you can convert this into months also. No problem. Answer will be the same. That we will see will come across once. Got it, guys? So this was the thing. Now you all write this formula. Okay. I'm rubbing this out. So I can start with the sum. And as I told you, initial target what I have is in this video I want to cover 5 sums. In this video I want to cover 5 sums. Now this is the formula, just for your reference you can write, where FV is face value and SP is selling price. FV is face value and SP is selling price, or you can call it as sale price. Selling price, let's call it as sale price. We call it as sale price. Got it, guys? Entire part is based on this formula. There will be cases where there will be additional expenses. Usme there are couple of variations, but as I told you, I am doing 5 sums. First 3 sums mein there is no expense. 4th and the 5th sum mein there is expense. The first 3 sums ka level is the same what I explained you right now. Okay? Chalo. Now let's start the sums. As I told you, this is a very simple part based on formula and it is scoring also. Commercial paper ka sum should not come more than 7 to 8 marks ka for you. Okay guys, chalo. Let's start with the sum. Let's take the first sum. If you see, this is just a single line ka question from our sheet, question number 13. 13 on page number 88. Question 13 from our sheet. Let's see. The page numbers might vary, but it is question 13. A firm sells 130 days commercial paper of 100 each for 96 net. Calculate the interest yield. Okay. Now, you all will write this formula and this indication, FV face value, SP sale price. You all will write it in the exam problem. Here we will just write once. But when you all give your papers, you all will just get one sum only. So there you write it. Okay. So now let's see. Question number 13. I will write the formula again for your understanding. Interest yield is equal to face value minus selling price upon selling price into 360 upon maturity period or maturity days multiplied by 100. Okay, let's substitute. What is the face value? Commercial paper of 100 each. So the face value is 100. Sold for how much? 96. So 96 is my sale price. Upon, again the sale price 96 into 360 upon. What's my maturity period? My maturity period is 130 days. So upon 130 into 100. Upon 130 into 100. Okay, so 4 divided by 96 into 360 upon 130 into 100. Now see, the logic is what? You can interpret this way. On an investment of 96, you got 4 rupees. On an investment of 96, you got 4 rupees ka income. And now you find out what is the income yield for the entire. Okay, straight away we'll do in the calculation only. 4 divided by 96 into 360 divided by 130 into 100 gives you 11.54%. Therefore, my interest yield is 11.54%. My interest yield is 11.54%. Got it, guys? As I told you, every sum में you will write FV का full form, SV का full form. मतलब in your exam. Okay? Now let's take same way the next sum. Next sum will be same page, last question, question 22. Same page, last question, question number 22. Again, I'll write a formula. Interest yield is equal to face value minus selling price upon selling price into 360 divided by maturity period into 100. Okay? Now, let's substitute. Face value दिया है 20 lakhs. So, face value 20 lakhs. Sale price 18 lakhs. Upon 80 lakhs. Into 360. Upon maturity period 120. Maturity period 120 multiplied by 100. Okay, so 2 lakhs divided by 18 lakhs into 360 divided by 120 into 100. Let's do the calculation. So 2 lakh divided by 18 lakhs into 360 divided by 120 into 100 gives you 33.33%. Therefore, my interest yield is 33.33%. Therefore, my interest yield is 33.33%. Got it? Nothing new. Everything is the same what we did in the example what I showed you and the first sum, that was question number 30. So again I'll take one more similar sum, then the next two sums I will take with expenses. Let's see now. Take question number 17. Question number 17. Again first let me write the formula. Interest yield is equal to FV minus SP upon SP into 360 upon maturity period into let's see what it says. Miss Saili purchased a commercial paper of Reliance Industries Limited issued for 6 months. Now यहाँ पे months दिया in the market for 961. Face value is 10 lakhs. What is the return to Miss Saili? Return is nothing but income in the form of interest, that is interest yield. Let's see. So कमर्शियल पेपर का फेस वैल्यू 10 lakhs minus 961 upon 961 into 360 upon maturity period we will take. Now listen, they have given you 6 months. So there are two things. If you want to write months, make this 360 as 12 and denominator 6. Or 360 days ka year, so 6 months will be exactly half, that is 180. So either write 360 upon 180 or write 12 upon 6. Both are absolutely right. Okay? Into 100. Into 100. So 10 lakh minus 961, 39,000 divided by 961 into 360. Therefore, interest yield. So 39 divided by 961 into 2 into 100 gives you 8.12%. Okay, gives you 8.12%. Got it, guys? This was the thing. As I told you, it's given in months. So you take 360 upon 180 or you can also take 12 upon 6. No problem at all. Okay, guys? Sure. Now, as I told you, next two sums we will take with expense and then I'll wind up the session. So next what I am taking is question number 20, which may there's a different calculation. First, let me write the formula. Interest yield is equal to face value minus selling price upon selling price or sale price into 360 upon maturity period multiplied by 100. Okay, let's see. Question 20. Face value of commercial paper is 5 lakh, maturity period 90 days, net amount realized is 480. Now see the new point. Discount and other charges associated with the issue of commercial paper is 1.5%. You are supposed to calculate the pre-tax effective cost of commercial paper. Income from the user point of view, expense from the income from the issuer point of view, expense from the user point of view. Okay, now see, first face value is 5 lakhs, so is equal to 5 lakhs minus, now guys understand, what is my net amount? 480. Okay, so what I will do, my net amount is 4,80,000. Now see, अगर expense नहीं होता, if that 1.5% was not given, you would have taken 480. Now what you will do, because of additional expense, this 480 ka amount will change. Because of additional expense, this 480 ka amount will change. So what you will do, from this 480, you will remove 1.5% off. Now the question is 1.5% of what? Whether we take 480 or we take the face value 5 lakhs. Now here na guys, depending upon the security, there is a difference of opinion. When we issue shares, we take expense on the net proceeds. But here commercial paper mein, it is a unanimous opinion that expenses will be percentage of face value. So whenever they give you the expenses, it will be percentage of face value. So I will take 1.5% of 5 lakhs. I will take 1.5% of 5 lakhs. Getting it? So it won't be 480 का 1.5%, it will be face value का 5% into 360 upon, sorry, maturity period कितना दिया है 80 days. So नहीं sorry 80 days से ऊपर वाला 90 days. Divide by 90 into 100 upon HP at both the places has to be the same. Getting it now? Sale price, whatever is the amount in the numerator, the same has to be for the denominator. So 5 lakh minus, it will be 4,80,000 minus 5 lakh का 1.5% is 7,500 upon 4,80,000 minus 7,500 into 360 upon 90 into 100. Now this gives you minus 480 minus 7,500 gives you 472,500 upon 472,500 into 360 divided by 90 into 100. 27,500 divided by 470,500 into 360. So 27,500 divided by 472,500 into 360 divided by 90 into 100 gives you 23.8%. Therefore, my interest yield is 23.28%. My interest yield is 23.28%. Got it, guys? So I'll repeat. The important point was, यहाँ पे there was a cost of 1.5%. So what you will do? Normal case में it would have been 5 lakh minus 480. यहाँ पे होता 480. But since there is an expense, reduction in expense will increase in expense will reduce your proceeds. So my proceeds will come down from 480 to 470 to 500. And remember, you will take 1.5% of face value, that is 5 lakh, and not 480. इसमें भी there is a difference of opinion varying according to the securities, but यहाँ पे you will have to take percentage of face. Got it? So the only point was expense. Clear, guys? I'll take one more sum. That is question number 21. Okay, now see, I'm just falling short of a bit space, so I'm not writing the formula again. So formula is the same, so I'll just straight away show the calculation. Let's read the sum. It is 21. A commercial paper has a face value of 10 lakhs with issue price of 9 lakh 50 with a 80-day maturity and cost of 2% attached to it. What will be its yield? Okay. As I told you, I don't have space. I'm just substituting the answer directly. Face value 10 lakh hai. So is equal to 10 lakh minus, what is the sale price? 950. Sale price is 950 minus cost is 2%. So what you will do? It will be 2% of the face value. So less 2% of 10 lakhs upon, this will also be the same, 950 minus 2% of 10 lakhs into 360 divided by the maturity period, 80 days, multiply by 100. Getting it? So the extra point is, from 10 lakhs, you will not deduct 950, but 950 may say first deduct 2% of 10 lakhs, then take the answer. We'll show the calculation in detail. So this is 10 lakh minus 950 minus 10 lakh का 2% is 20,000 upon 950 minus 20 into sorry guys, 360 upon 80 into 100. So 10 lakh minus 930 upon 930 into 360 upon 80 into 100. So that gives you 70,000 divided by 930 into 360 upon 80 into 100. So 70 divided by 930 into 360 divided by 80 into 100 gives you 33.87%. Therefore, your interest yield is 33.87%. Got it guys? So the new point in these two sums as compared to the previous three sums was यहाँ पे there is expense. So I'll repeat, face value, whatever is the expense, take percentage of face value. जैसे कि in this case, it is 2% of 10 lakhs. 10 lakh का 2% gives you 20,000. So numerator denominator दोनों में से 20,000 minus करो. And similarly यहाँ पे 5 lakh का 1.5% was 7.5. From your sale price of 480, deduct 480 में से 7.5 numerator as well as denominator. Got it guys? So this was the concept of commercial paper. As I told you, it is the smallest part of the three parts of this full chapter what you have, and it's very schooling. Of course, आगे जाके there is a bit of difference of opinion, but we will do properly. I have discussed with the authors and I have taken a unanimous opinion for the same. So that's it guys. Without wasting time, I end up this session here. See you all in the next class where we'll continue with sums on commercial paper. And before we meet in the next class, please revise these 5 sums and understand the explanation what I gave you in the starting. So the concept is clear and we can go at much faster pace. Another 2 sessions or max to max 3. This part of commercial paper will not take more than 3 to 4 videos. उसमें ही हो जाएगा. Okay, so that's it guys. See you all in the next class where we will continue with commercial paper with a little bit of extra calculation. Till then, take care guys and please revise before me in the next class.